Now, next to this, the second type of tissue in vertebrate, that is the connective tissue. Connective tissue. As per the name, these are tissues responsible for the connection, responsible for the junctions in our body. Basically, the connective tissues are classified into two. The first one is the connective tissue proper. The connective tissue proper. And the second is known as the connective tissue, that is the dense connective tissue. The proper connective tissue and the dense connective tissue. The better example of the proper connective tissue is the areolar connective tissue, the adipose connective tissue. Now, these are two examples of the proper connective tissue, and the bones are there, the supportive connective tissue. Cartilage are there, again is what is the cartilage. Then the next bone and the dense connective tissue. Now this is the classification of connective tissue. The main and general characters of connective tissue. The connective tissues are different from epithelial tissue because in this tissue the matrix is present. What is the matrix? The matrix is the ground substance for this tissue. And the alveolar connective tissue, adipose connective tissue, the cartilage and the bone, the matrix is present, but this matrix in each and every time acts as the ground substance.
The connective tissue proper. The first example of the connective tissue is the areolar connective tissue. Today, here we explain the features of the areolar connective tissue, and you know very well the areolar connective tissue consists of three main components. The first component is the matrix. This is the first component. The second component of the areolar connective tissue is the fibers, and the third main component of the areolar connective tissue, that is the corpuscles. It consists of the matrix, the fibers and the corpuscles. Here we see the first component of the areolar connective tissue, that is the matrix. In case of the areolar connective tissue, the matrix acts as the ground substance in which the remaining two components are suspended, like fibers and the corpuscles. Now we see one by one in details. The matrix is the ground substance and it is made up of the proteins and the polysaccharides. In case of the areolar connective tissue, the cells are present in scattered manner. In first type, in case of the epithelial tissue, the cells are present very close to each other without a gap in between. But in case of the areolar connective tissue, the different type of cells are present, and these cells present away from each other. In other words, the cells shows a gap in between. This matrix is jelly-like. It is transparent and mainly composed of some proteins and the polysaccharides. In the matrix, the two remaining components are suspended. The first component is known as the fiber. In case of the areolar connective tissue, there are two types of fibers. The first fiber is the white fiber, and the second fiber is known as the yellow fiber. Now we see one by one in detail. The white fibers are the long fibers. These fibers are wavy. These fibers are found in bundle. These fibers lie in the matrix lengthwise. Such fibers are long fibers. These fibers are wavy. These fibers are present in bundles, means more than two. Fibers are present together to form a bundle-like structure, and this bundle-like structure present in the matrix lie in the matrix lengthwise. As well as these fibers are unbranched, means there are no branching, hence they are unbranched. These fibers, when present in bundle, do not join together, do not join each other. They are separate from the beginning to the last, and therefore they are long fibers, wavy fibers, and lie lengthwise. Such fibers are mainly composed of a type of protein, and this protein is known as the collagen protein. Such proteins are known as the collagen proteins. The collagen proteins, hard proteins. These proteins are the hard proteins, and therefore the white fibers are also known as the hard fibers, because the white fibers provide strength and toughness to the tissue. In मराठी जर आपण व्हाईट फायबरच्या बाबतीत सांगायचं असेल तर व्हाईट फायबर हे लांबीनं जास्त आहेत, ते वेव्ही आहेत, याचाच अर्थ त्यांच्यामध्ये अशा थोड्या अशा प्रकारचे काही वेव्ज आपल्याला दिसतात, आणि ते एकट्यानं नसून ते बंडलमध्ये असतात, ते ग्रुपमध्ये असतात. अशा प्रकारचे फायबर्स हे एका स्पेशल अशा प्रकारच्या प्रोटीननं ते मेड अप ऑफ स्पेशल प्रोटीन, and this protein is known as the collagen protein. And such collagen protein provide strength and toughness to the tissue. Along with the white fibers, the second fiber is present in the areolar connective tissue, and this fiber is known as the yellow fiber. When we consider the yellow fiber, they are structurally differ from the white fibers. They are structurally differ from white fibers in different manner. When we consider the yellow fibers, these fibers are short fibers. These fibers are thin fibers and branched fibers. For example, when we question ask, like this. Distinguish between the white fibers and the yellow fibers. You have to write to this side white fiber, to this side yellow fiber. The white fibers are long fibers, yellow fibers are the short fibers. White fibers are thick fibers, yellow fibers are thin fibers. Innumerable the white fibers present in bundle, but the yellow fibers are found single. Are found single. म्हणजे व्हाईट फायबर हे ग्रुपने असतील तर येलो फायबर हे सिंगल असतील. व्हाईट फायबर हे अनब्रँचड आहेत तर येलो फायबर हे ब्रँचड आहेत. म्हणून द ब्रँचिंग शो ओनली विथ द येलो फायबर, नॉट विथ द व्हाईट फायबर. इथं आपल्याला ब्रँचिंग दिसते. दिस वन इज द येलो फायबर, रन फ्रॉम दिस, then join at this point to the another fiber and to form the network. Yellow fibers forms the network in the matrix, while the white fibers when run lengthwise they only overlaps each other. They do not join together. ते एकमेकाला जोडले जात नाहीत, ते फक्त एकमेकावर असे ओव्हरलॅप होतात, परंतु येलो फायबर मात्र एकमेकाला जोडले जातात. द कोलॅजिन फायबर्स आर द टफ फायबर्स, while the yellow fibers are thin fibers and elastic in nature. Why they are elastic in nature? Because the yellow fibers are made up of a special protein, and this protein is known as the elastin. Special protein. जसं आपण व्हाईट फायबरमध्ये कोलॅजिन फायबर सांगतो, तसं येलो फायबरमध्ये स्पेशल प्रोटीन आहे. ते प्रोटीन म्हणजे इलॅस्टिन प्रोटीन आहे. अँड दिस इलॅस्टिन प्रोटीन इज इलॅस्टिक इन नेचर, देअरफॉर द येलो फायबर्स आर इलॅस्टिक इन नेचर. Such type of fibers join to form open network in the matrix, and along with white fibers they provide the elasticity to the or flexibility to the tissue. Therefore, when we compare the white fiber and the yellow fiber, they are two different fibers. Their composition is different. The nature of protein is different. The thickness is different. Branching is different. In this way, the white fibers are differ from yellow fibers. Now, here we consider the next component of the areolar connective tissue, and this component is known as the corpuscles. Basically, in case of the areolar connective tissue, there are three different type of cells are present, and these cells, like the fibroblast cell, the second one is known as the mast cell, and the third one is known as the macrophage cell. Like fibroblast, mast cell, and the macrophage. Now we see one by one in detail. एरिव्हुलर कनेक्टिव्ह टिश्यूमध्ये दोन प्रकारचे फायबर महत्त्वाचे आहेत. व्हाईट फायबर महत्त्वाचे आहेत जे टफनेस देतात, स्ट्रेंथ देतात. येलो फायबर महत्त्वाचे आहे जे इलॅस्टिक नेचर प्रोव्हाइड करून देतात. तर त्याचबरोबर इन द मॅट्रिक्स द थ्री डिफरंट टाईप ऑफ कार्पुस्कल्स आर सस्पेंडेड, and these corpuscles are namely the fibroblast, the mast cell, and the macrophage. Now we see one by one. The first cell is the fibroblast cell. According to the name, this cell or the corpuscle is responsible for the synthesis of two type of fibers. Two type of fibers. That is the white fiber and the yellow fiber. This cell synthesizes two fibers, and therefore the fibroblast cell is also known as the fiber factory. Which cell is the fiber factory in case of the areolar connective tissue? The fibroblast is the fiber factory because it produces the two type of fibers, white fibers and the yellow fibers. The fibroblast cell is large nucleated cell and it is responsible for the synthesis of the formation of the white fiber and yellow fiber. The second cell is very important. पहिली सेल जी आहे ती फायब्रोब्लास्ट आहे. या फायब्रोब्लास्ट सेलला आपण फायबर फॅक्टरी असं म्हटलेलं आहे. का म्हटलेलं आहे? कारण की फायब्रोब्लास्ट सेल ही दोन प्रकारचे फायबर निर्माण करत असते. एक आहे ती व्हाईट फायबर, दुसरे आहे ते येलो फायबर. दोन्ही प्रकारचे फायबर हे या फायब्रोब्लास्ट सेल पासूनच तयार होत असतात. आणि when we previously shows about the matrix, you know very well the matrix composed of polysaccharides. Such polysaccharides are synthesized from the white fibers. White fiber जे असतात हे फायबर स्ट्रेंथ प्रोव्हाइड करणं किंवा एक प्रकारचं स्ट्रॉंगनेस प्रोव्हाइड करणं, त्याचबरोबर पॉलिसॅकराइड सिंथेसाइज करतात आणि ते पॉलिसॅकराइड्स हे मॅट्रिक्सचं एक कंपोनंट बनलेलं असतो. देन the second cell is the master cell. The master cell is very important. It is the small, nucleated, and the cytoplasm of the master cell secrete the three type of substances. The first substance is known as the heparin. The first substance is the heparin. The second, that is the histamine. The second one is the histamine. And the third one is known as the serotonin. What are the substances produced by the master cell, secreted by the master cell? The heparin, histamine, and the serotonin. Now question arises here, what are the functions of heparin, histamine, and the serotonin? या तिन्हींचे काय फंक्शन्स आहेत? Heparin is very important and this heparin acts as blood anticoagulant. Anticoagulant. आपल्या शरीरामध्ये रक्त गोठू न देणं या हिपॅरिनचं काम आहे. आणि अशा प्रकारचा हिपॅरिन या मास्टर सेल पासून आपल्याला मिळत असतो. जर एखाद्या पर्सनमध्ये, जर एखाद्या पेशंटमध्ये when the blood clot takes place within artery or within veins, this indicates that the person suffering from the deficiency of heparin. आणि म्हणून heparin act as an anti-blood coagulant within body. The second is known as the histamine. The histamine, it is secreted by the mast cell again, and this histamine is responsible for the maintenance of muscle tone. एक मसल टोन जो आहे तो मसल टोन मेंटेन करण्यासाठी हिस्टामाइनची आवश्यकता असते. आणि अशा प्रकारचा हिस्टामाइन व्हेन सिक्रिटेड इन एक्सेस, जर तो प्रॉपर असेल, नो डाऊट, नो प्रॉब्लेम, तो मसल टोन मेंटेन करेल. परंतु जर हिस्टामाइनचं प्रमाण वाढलं तर मात्र तो सराउंडिंग टिश्यूला इरिटेशन देत असतो. when it produce in excess, it produce irritation to surrounding tissue. And the next component or next secretion is the serotonin. This serotonin responsible for or the function of or the role of serotonin, that is the construction of blood vessels. ज्या ब्लड वेसल्स आहेत त्या ब्लड वेसल्सचं कन्स्ट्रक्शन करणे आणि त्यांना कॉन्ट्रॅक्टमध्ये आणणे यासाठी हा सिरोथिनिन या मास्ट सेलपासून निर्माण होत असतो. आणि मास्ट सेल हॅज अ ग्रेट इम्पॉर्टन्स. मास्ट सेल ही किंवा याचं इम्पॉर्टन्स जास्त आहे, कारण एकतर तू हिपॅरिन तयार करते, हिस्टामाइन तयार करते आणि त्याचबरोबर सिरोथिनिन सुद्धा तयार करते आणि म्हणून द मास्टर सेल हॅज अ ग्रेट इम्पॉर्टन्स. नो डाऊट द फायब्रोब्लास्ट सेल इज अगेन इम्पॉर्टंट बिकॉज इट सिक्रीट्स द 2 type of fibers. And these fibers provide strength and toughness, for example, white fiber, and the elasticity to the organ, for example, yellow fiber. The master cell has another importance. The third component, that is the third corpuscle, is the macrophage. This macrophage is the third type of cell or the third type of corpuscles present in the areolar connective tissue. It is amoeboid in shape. Means the shape of macrophage is indefinite. The shape of macrophage changes according to the function of tissue, where it is present, in which part of the body. The shape of macrophage changes like amoeba and hence known as the amoeboid cell, and they are mainly the phagocytic cells. It is very important. The macrophage cells are the phagocytic cells because these cells engulf the foreign harmful substances, the microparticles or the microorganism at certain extent, and to prevent the infection to the tissue, to the organ, to the body at certain extent. ही जी मॅक्रोफेज सेल आहे या सेलचा आकार तुम्हाला सांगता येणार नाही. ती अमिबासारखे आकार बदलत असते आणि त्याचा आकार ती टिश्यू कुठे आहे, कोणत्या परिस्थितीमध्ये आहे, कोणतं फंक्शन तिला कॅरी करायचं आहे, या पूर्ण याच्यावर डिपेंड असतं की या मॅक्रोफेज सेलचं जे शेप आहे तो कसा बदलत जातो. सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं आहे की मॅक्रोफेज सेल ही फॅगोसायटिक आहे. व्हॉट इज द मिनिंग ऑफ फॅगोसायटिक फंक्शन? फॅगोसायटिक फंक्शन म्हणजे जर एखाद्या ठिकाणी इन्फेक्शन जर झालं तर ते इन्फेक्शन काही प्रमाणामध्ये किंवा एखाद्या मायक्रो ऑर्गॅनिझमपासून असेल, एखाद्या हार्मफुल पार्टिकलपासून असेल, एखाद्या केमिकलपासून असेल, तर ते इन्फेक्शन कमी करण्यासाठी किंवा ते इन्फेक्शन काही प्रमाणामध्ये रोखण्यासाठी मॅक्रोफेज सेल act as the phagocytic cell. Now, this is the structure including matrix, fibers, the cells and their structures, their functions. Such type of the areolar connective tissues are act as the packing material, and therefore they are found under the skin. You know very well the skin, it is the outer covering or it is the outer protective covering of body, and below the skin such type of tissues are present. They are also present between muscles. The muscles held in position because of such type of tissues, and therefore they are present between muscles. They are present between the bones where the junctions are present, around the different organs, blood vessels and peritoneum. Now these are the different locations of the areolar connective tissue. When they are present below the skin, they join, they connect, they binds the skin and underlying structures. When they are present between muscles, they keep the muscles in position, as well as they are present around different organs, blood vessels and peritoneum. Now this is the structure of the areolar connective tissue. याच्यामध्ये महत्त्वाचं काय आहे? याच्यामध्ये महत्त्वाचे 3 कंपोनंट्स आहेत. एक आहे मॅट्रिक्स, दुसरा आहे फायबर, तिसरा आहे कार्पुस्कल्स. मॅट्रिक्स हे ग्राउंड सबस्टन्स आहे की ज्याच्यामध्ये फायबर्स आणि कार्पुस्कल्स हे लाई झालेले असतात. जसं आपण पाहतो की एखादा सरफेस आहे, त्या सरफेसवर वेगवेगळ्या वस्तू जेव्हा आपण ठेवतो तेव्हा त्या वस्तू ज्या प्रकारच्या दिसतात तशा प्रकारचा एक ग्राउंड सबस्टन्सवर अरेंज झालेले हे 2 कंपोनंट्स म्हणजे फायबर आणि कार्पुस्कल्स आहेत. फायबर्स हे कोणत्या दृष्टीने महत्त्वाचे आहेत? फायबर्स हे एकतर स्ट्रेंथ मिळवण्यासाठी, टफनेस मिळवण्यासाठी, इलास्टिक नेचर प्रोव्हाइड करण्यासाठी वगैरे वगैरे ते महत्त्वाचे असतात. आणि कार्पुस्कल्स जे आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये फायबर फॉर्मेशन, देन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ हिपॅरिन, द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ दॅट इज सिंथेसिस ऑफ हिस्टामाइन, सिरोथिनिन आणि येलो फायबर जे आहेत किंवा मॅक्रोफेज सेल जी आहे ही फॅगोसायटिक फंक्शन जी असते. नाउ दिस इज अबाउट द एरिओलार कनेक्टिव्ह टिश्यू. एरिओलार कनेक्टिव्ह tissue. Now, here we consider the next tissue proper, that is the adipose tissue.